out dressed like that. Go change.
It started off with simple things like, oh, you shouldn't wear this, or you shouldn't hang out with these friends.
It was hard for me to not be able to say what I wanted to say for fear that he was going to be like, I'm going to kill myself or something like that.
He attempted to talk me out of seeing this person and that person, people that I wanted to be around. He had to approve my friends.
I started not doing homework, not getting sleep, not eating well.
I couldn't come back with like shopping bags or something because he'd be like, why are you spending money?
He posted up some statuses about me dying, and I freaked out so bad.
You're kind of like in zombie mode. You're really not thinking anything. Like, you're so brainwashed when you're in that type of relationship. You don't know any better. You really don't.
Teen dating abuse is when one partner uses power and control through a pattern of abusive behaviors, and that can look many different ways.
It can be physical, it can be emotional, it can be sexual, it can be financial, it can be electronic or cyber abuse. Regardless of what those behaviors are, that the goal is really around power and control. So really one person trying to control another person's choices, their actions, their behaviors.
It was just this one incident that it was just kind of like shocked me. I had to go home, and he didn't want me to go home. He wanted me to stay there with him. And I was like, no, I have to go. I have a curfew. And as I tried to get out the car, he yanked me and punched me.
If it escalated really bad, it did go into physical. Pots thrown, everything, remote controls, flower vases, everything.
He actually picked me up and carried me away from the car, and then eventually he just pinned me down on the ground and was yelling at me. It left finger marks on my arm, and my dad asked me, he said, is that from him? And I was like, no, I don't know where those came from.
I would always make excuses for why I had marks on my body. I would say, oh, I just ran into the corner of something, or accidentally bumped my arm against the door.
Physical abuse is what we see often as the most kind of overt form of abuse.
It could be scratching, biting, kicking, punching. It could be holding someone down when they don't want to be held down, physically kind of restraining them.